The TARDIS spins away uncontrollably from the planet Skaro as the Doctor races around the console trying to regain control of the TARDIS as the engines of the time machine become unhealthy and more distorted. Come on, what's gotten into you? Suddenly the TARDIS stops, almost frozen, as smoke continues to move through the console room, while the Doctor is confused but relieved that the TARDIS has now stopped for a moment. Okay, where have we landed? The Doctor tries to activate the scanner but with no success. Scanner's absolutely dead. After the Doctor lightly banged on the scanner, it suddenly fell off the console. Sorry, old girl. Vibrations of the TARDIS engines try to reactivate, but with no success. I know, I will get you through this. The Doctor lightly touches the time rotor crystal as the cracks begin to show, while the Doctor turns his head to the TARDIS doors. Right then, time to find out where we are. The Doctor opens the TARDIS door as he sees the time vortex forevermore. Okay, that's new. The Doctor closes the door as he walks back to the console. Slight breakdown maybe. The Doctor tries to manually reactivate the TARDIS, but nothing happens. Okay, this is not good at all. The TARDIS has never acted like this before, and this is very not good. Suddenly the TARDIS drops out of the time vortex, as the police box falls through the wormhole, with the Doctor falling to the ground suddenly. Not again! Soon the TARDIS falls to a very dark environment, with the police box landing hard, as the Doctor climbs back up onto his feet. Seriously? The Doctor brushes himself off as he uses a sonic screwdriver, scanning the time machine's condition. Oh, I'm so sorry. Must be wear and tear after travelling for quite a while, but most likely not. The Doctor looks at the TARDIS doors once more. No light through the windows. The Time Lord approaches the doors as he touches the window. Yeah, we're not in the vortex anymore, but where in all of time and space are we? The Doctor cautiously opens the door as he sees absolutely nothing in space and time. That can't be possible. The Doctor suddenly grabs a penny and throws it into the black void, as he hears the penny finally drop. Oh, okay, so we're somewhere where it's just very dark. The Doctor slowly exits the TARDIS as smoke spills out the door. Oh, I'm sorry, old girl, but I need you somewhere safe and familiar so you can rebuild yourself. The Doctor turns back at the black void as he pulls out the sonic screwdriver once more. Right then, let there be light. The Doctor sets the sonic's light to maximum, with the light having no effect on the black void. Okay, this is worrying now. The Doctor puts the sonic screwdriver away as he scratches his head and becomes slowly anxious. We must be somewhere, surely. The Doctor enters the TARDIS once more as a black hooded figure watches the Time Lord from afar in the black void. Meanwhile, the Doctor tries to reactivate the TARDIS once more, but with the sonic screwdriver plugged into the console. Come on, a bit of extra power should do it. The TARDIS slowly reactivates as the capsule goes on to emergency power mode, with the large scanner showing the Doctor's TARDIS condition. Emergency power mode? Well, better than nothing. The Doctor springs back into action as he picks up the broken console scanner. Right then, where are we? The scanner confirms the Doctor's current location to the Time Lord's disbelief. No, that can't be possible. Suddenly the Doctor hears a knock from the door. A life form? Inside the void? The Doctor puts down the broken scanner as he places it onto the console. He cautiously approaches the TARDIS door and slowly opens it, as suddenly he's blown back onto the ground of the console room as the hooded figure reveals itself. No, you can't be here. The trickster stands over the Time Lord. Doctor, welcome to my domain. The Doctor slides away as he quickly jumps onto his feet. Why am I here? The trickster laughs. I lured your Tardis here and put your magnificent machine into a time trap. What? Oh yes, Time Lord. You're stuck here for all eternity, put out of sync with the rest of the universe, which will allow me to enter it after all this time. Why are you doing this, trickster? Revenge, Time Lord, for what your pet's husband did to me back at that wedding of hers. The Doctor smiles, remembering Sarah Jane's wedding. Ha! That pet was my Sarah Jane Smith, and she is stronger than any human could ever be when you meddle with her life. Do you really think you're in a void, though, Doctor? The Doctor's face turns into confusion. What do you mean? The trickster smiles. Do you remember what I do, Time Lord? Yes, how could I forget? What you're thinking now, you're very wrong. The trickster suddenly disappears in front of the Doctor as the TARDIS's cloister bell begins to ring. And I hate that. The Doctor quickly turns back to the console to see all the lights in the TARDIS turn red, with the cloister bell ringing louder. Okay, this is getting worse. The Doctor runs out of the TARDIS, slamming the door as he steps into the black void environment. As he quickly explores the void in hopes of finding the trick that the trickster hinted at, arrogantly underestimating him. Oh, come on! What am I missing? The Doctor scratches his head as his mind burns with theories and calculations. Where's the trick? Meanwhile, the trickster appears in an unknown location, approaching the massive window engraved onto the floor, looking down on planet Earth. It's time to destroy this planet and destroy everyone the Doctor has ever loved. The trickster fades away into thin air, teleporting down to Earth, while the Doctor runs through the black void, as he soon sees a metal door with a red button next to it. Ha-ha! A door with a big red button! The Doctor quickly approaches the door as his hand hesitates to push the red button. Could be a trap though, but what do I have to lose now? The Doctor stays still for a moment. Whatever, here we go. Allons-y! The Doctor's hand pushes on the red button as the door opens, revealing the trickster's base of operations. Oh, well, this is something. The Doctor scans all the trickster's technology. Whatever the trickster wants, he's been planning this for a very long time. The Doctor soon sees through the window, engraved to the ground, as he sees the Earth slowly fading away. What? No, he can't have. The Doctor sprints back to the TARDIS, slamming the door aggressively, breaking through the void with the TARDIS sparking and exploded. He is not getting away with this. No one can imprison a Time Lord. No Time Lord like me! The TARDIS shatters through the void as it falls to the dying Earth below, crashing in the London streets as the Time Lord falls to the ground. Another hard landing. The Doctor jumps up as he runs outside to see everything dying, as the trickster stands in front of Trafalgar Square, spinning round, as a blue laser beam beams up into the sky from the trickster's gloved hand. It ends here, trickster! The trickster scowls. You've got out of the time trap! You forget, trickster. I'm a Time Lord. We learned about time traps back when we were children, back in the old days. You cannot stop this now, Doctor. You are too late. The Doctor analyses the situation in his head. I may be late, but I can stop this, and I can stop you. The Doctor pulls out the sonic screwdriver, as the trickster feels threatened by the last of the Time Lords. What are you doing? The Doctor smiles. Oh, I've tinkered with my sonic screwdriver since our last encounter. The Doctor points the sonic at the trickster. I banish you from this universe, and back into the void where you belong. Forever. The Doctor pushes the button as the sonic waves blast at the trickster, throwing him into nothingness, locking him away in another unknown dimension, away from the universe. But the Doctor hears the screams of the trickster echoing into thin air as he stops and puts his sonic back in his coat pocket. There we go. The Doctor soon looks around his surroundings, of all the death and the corruption of the trickster. I can fix this. The Doctor heads back to the TARDIS as the police box takes off somewhat smoothly as the Doctor pilots the TARDIS around the Earth, with the velocity of the time capsule increasing as the Earth quickly reverts back to its normal colour, restoring life into the planet. TARDIS lands once more onto the planet in Trafalgar Square as the Doctor walks out of the police box, seeing 1950s London. 1950, London. We fit in perfectly. The Doctor taps on the TARDIS as he smiles, but sees a figure in the distance. Who's that? The Doctor quickly walks over to the figure, as the figure reveals itself to be Ood Sigma. Oh, it's you! Fantastic! It's good to see you again, Ood Sigma. It's a pleasure to see you again, Doctor, but I have a message for you. The Time Lord's face overcomes with intrigue as he steps closer to the Ood. Oh yeah? What message do you have? There was a pause for a moment as the Ood's communicator lights up in suspense. Destiny is waiting for you. The Doctor gets a chill from the message. What do you mean? The future is unclear to see, but there's not only destiny waiting for you, but an old game from your distant past will return to haunt you. Right, Sigma, destiny can't exist, surely. I cannot confirm, Doctor, but this is the message I have for you. Ood Sigma soon disappears in front of the Doctor. Destiny? An old game from my past. The Doctor walks back to the TARDIS, troubled by what he has been told by Ood Sigma. He unlocks the door, but looks at 1950s London one more time. Can't be. The TARDIS door closes as the Doctor finds a broken dematerialization circuit that caused the TARDIS to malfunction. Aha! Now that explains crashing into Skaro in the middle of the genesis of the Daleks and the rough flight through the vortex. Well, I think it's about time we went back to Calibris. The TARDIS beeps. Ha ha! I couldn't agree more, old girl. The Doctor sets coordinates for Calibris. Allons-y! The TARDIS blasts through the time vortex, heading towards Calibris, as the meshes of Ood Sigma slowly sticks in the Doctor's head, as he pilots his broken TARDIS with smoke and sparks roaming throughout the console room. Come on, old girl, you can do it. One last trip to repair you. The Doctor holds onto the console as the flight becomes rougher and bumpier, as the TARDIS blasts past multiple alien planets, entering the vortex once more, while a sinister bellowing laugh echoes through the vortex.